Hi guys, this is a very quick time lapse for this video. I think it's only 2 hours worth, so you should go through it fairly quickly. Then we'll go to the drill with me, where I just jibber jabber all the way through it. So I'll see you I'll see you next time, and when the drill with me comes on. Talk to you later. Bye bye for now. Good evening, everyone from YouTube land. This is Terry from Aussie Diamond Painters again. I have a bone to pick with someone. Ella put up a post on her page, and it just so happened I was at a friend's place. Now, he was watching cricket, and cricket to me is like watching grass grow. So I was just flicking through my phone, as you do when you're bored out of your brain, and he spotted a photo from Ellie's page, and it was of a couple having intercourse. Very colourful couple. I mean, pinks, purples, greens, colourful. And he wants me to do it as a diamond painting. Now, as you know, I do time-lapse and drills with me on all the paintings that I do as I go along doing it. So I have a question for you, good people, for when I receive it, which won't be for a while because it's got to come from China, and China are on holidays at the moment for their Chinese New Year. So I would say a couple of months before I receive this painting. But my question is, would you guys be offended if I did the drills with me and the other things I do with that particular diamond painting? Would you prefer me not to do it online? Would you be okay with if I put opaque paper over the intimate parts? I just don't want to offend anyone. Yeah, so if you could leave a comment down the bottom of the page for me, letting me know if you prefer not to see it, or which would mean that I wouldn't be doing any drills with me and things like that while I do it. Because once I get it, I'll have to start on it straight away. So my drills with me and stuff like that will stop if you don't want to see the painting. Or would you prefer me to keep doing the drills with me and showing my face rather than showing the picture? Or just do a disclaimer at the beginning of the video telling people what the content of the diamond painting is that I will be doing. And of course this is all Ella's fault. I'm blaming Ella. Because she put it on her page for everybody to see, and he looked over my shoulder and he saw it and he said he would like it. And so I can't believe anybody wants one of them. To be quite honest, I don't think I would. Well, I know I wouldn't. Especially for when my parents come around, oh my God, they would have a heart attack. I'd have to take it down before they came around. But, yeah, so if you could just let me know in the comment section your feelings on the matter. As I said, I can cover up the intimate parts, as they say, or you know, just do it and people who don't like it can leave and give me a thumbs down and all that sort of thing that they do. Totally up to you guys. My daughter and her boyfriend have been away for a couple of weeks in New Zealand. That's where he's from. He's a New Zealander. And Beck met his mother for the first time, and excuse me, they had a wedding to go to and all that sort of thing. My time alone is just about over. It's about 8 o'clock. And that's about when their plane lands back in Sydney. So I could probably see it landing if I kept looking outside. I can see the planes go past to the airport from the upstairs part of the unit. So I'm not really looking forward to that. I mean, I love Beck to death, but it's been nice on my own. So when August comes, when I will be living on my own, I think I'll enjoy it. At least for a little while anyway. But, I think the only way I'd do it again is if we rented a house and I lived in the granny flat or something out the back. I just couldn't stand it again. The place is not your own, and you've got to be careful what you do. And you know, if you can't run from the bedroom to the shower or whatever in the nutty and all that sort of thing. And I've been living in my bedroom doing, excuse me, as you probably know, doing all my, that frog just won't go, doing all my diamond paintings and that sort of thing in my bedroom as well. I think I'm going to stop doing that now. It's for one thing, it's just too hot because the air conditioning is upstairs, there's none downstairs. And it'd probably be the same in winter where it'll be cold downstairs, and we've got all the heating stuff upstairs, so they can go to buggery. I pay all the bills around here, so I should be the one who gets to use it. I pay for Foxtel and all that sort of thing, which isn't cheap here really. And I can't watch it because I can't have Foxtel down in my room. So, except on my iPad, and that's not fun. So, I'm going to get a rude shock over the next few days when I'm just going to come home from work and get changed. It's what I usually do, and I didn't get changed tonight because I thought I might get a call to go and pick them up, but I haven't yet, which is good. I think I would have got a call before they left New Zealand if they wanted me to pick them up. So it's only a 3-hour flight from Sydney to New Zealand, and New Zealand to Sydney. It'd be good to see Beck. I do miss her when she's not here, but boy, oh boy. Living together at her age and with a boyfriend just isn't the right thing to do. Rents are just so expensive here in Sydney that it's really difficult for the young ones to get anywhere, really. But I just can't do it anymore. I just can't do it anymore. Oh my God. Sorry about that. Just had a little outpouring of emotion. No, it's if anybody lives with their adult children and their boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever, they'll know what I'm talking about. And I just know too much about him now. Since he's moved in. Yeah, I think it's the wrong thing to do. Because you can't help but hear their arguments, and everybody argues, I know that. But then I get brought into them and they want to know my opinion about the argument, and then I just won't do it. I just won't get involved. Best thing is that they live on their own. And there's other things too, like I enjoy a nice, clean, tidy place. Like the place is clean and tidy now. But 5 minutes after they get here, you know, there'll be shit everywhere. So, but like the place is clean now, but you should see their bedroom. I put all their stuff in their bedroom. They're not going to be happy. I'm sick of seeing it out here in the lounge room. They could walk in from work and put a handbag down where mine's got its little spot in my wardrobe. So when I come home, it goes in, I get out what I want and it goes in my little spot in the wardrobe. I don't have that many handbags. But yeah, so how's everybody else going? What sort of projects are you doing? Got any family issues that you want to talk about? Just like me spewing them all out. But it's like therapy. Get it off your chest and then it's gone. And I get it off my chest and he's still around. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I was just watching, I'm a little bit behind in watching videos for the people that I subscribe to. And I just finished watching Rachel Ray's Mud Pack face mask. Oh my God, that poor girl. It looked like it was so painful. Oh dear. I'd like to get a hold of those instructions and see what they say. I would say her face would have had to be wet before she put it on. And, but I still wouldn't buy the product, just in case. Oh my God, some of the faces she pulled. I was sitting here and I was really quite concerned for her. But also every now and then I just couldn't help but have a little giggle because just the looks on her face were just priceless. But oh my God, it would have hurt. I've never, ever had a product that did that to me. Not that I use masks that much, but oh my God. Oh my. That wouldn't have been fun. I was waiting for her to burst out into tears and I think I would have followed her. But, oh, poor bugger. She seems like such a nice girl. I don't understand what this redneck thing is though. I thought rednecks were really mean sort of people, antisocial. But it sounds like I've got that very wrong because she's outspoken, just like a lot of people are, and I can be if I want to. She dresses nicely. She certainly does her makeup immaculately. Never been able to do makeup the way she does it. I wouldn't even bother trying now. I'm a little bit past getting a lot of makeup. Like when I go out, I wear my contacts and put my face on, as I say. But I certainly don't put as much makeup on as she does. Like the thick eyeliners and the eyeliner under her eyes and that sort of thing. That's her age group. I'm a little bit older than her. Just a tad. So I would look funny at my age, I think, going out with makeup like that. I think people would just laugh at me. But she's the right age to wear that sort of thing. Like my daughter, she does the same thing. But, yeah, so I must have the. I'll have to look it up and see what a redneck is, I suppose. But I thought they were, you know, kept to themselves, and because you only see rednecks in inverted quotes over here on TV, so, or people that call themselves rednecks. I must admit, when I first heard it, I thought, rednecks? Why would they advertise that they've got rednecks? Shook my head and off I went. But it's not what I thought they were. I can remember the first time I went to the States and we didn't know that you called coffee with milk in it, so what we call white coffee, you call that coffee with cream, or that's what we were told later. Not being big into coffee because I don't drink it, but I will never forget the first time we went to the States, and my husband at the time asked for a white coffee, as that's just the way we call it here, and we didn't think it'd be any different over there. And we got the answer, sorry, we don't grow white coffee beans. I thought, oh my God. And you just expect people to know what you're talking about. I remember another time when I stayed at, a friend of mine used to be a nanny, a male friend of mine used to be a nanny in America for a while. And I went over to visit him, and the family that he was working for allowed me to stay with them, which I thought was pretty great of them. In the desert. Can't remember what I was going to say now. Old timers are struck again. My memory's crap. I know it was a funny story, but no, it's gone ski. I'll have to do some research on rednecks, or if somebody can put it down in the comments for me, what you guys think a redneck is. It's certainly not what I thought it was. She just seems like a very pretty, confident is probably a word for it. I hope I don't get into trouble for saying that about her. But if I do, I thought it was a compliment. Anyhow. And for the Aussies out there, I'm going to be making some pens. I'll start off with diamond painting pens, of course. Starting off with mermaid tails, like Mrs. Coffee and Donnie and that sort of thing make, but mine will be for sale only in Australia. Postage is just ridiculous for a little pen like that to you guys in the States, but I will have them. I started up an Etsy store for them, and I'll put the address in my comments when I start putting them on the store. I have made quite a few, so I've just got to take some over the. I was thinking of taking photos while I was away, but I don't think I'll wait that long. I'll take some photos because I thought I'd take them on the beach and stuff, because the sand is whiter up there. But I might go down to the beach and here and do them there and stick them up in the Etsy shop, and half of the sales will go to Wendy, for the first month of sales, if I get any. And the second one, I will give them to Everything Gwenny. And all I ask in return from those girls is not a thank you or anything like that. Is just advertise them on your pages. I'll send you a link to the Etsy store when there's stuff in there. And if you're in a good place down the track and somebody else needs help, and it doesn't matter if they're within the diamond painting community or not. It could be a friend or a relative or something that needs help, that you'll help them out too. That's all I ask, just 2 things. Advertise them on your pages and your YouTube, the Etsy store, because that's all that'll be in them, is things for sale for Wendy and Gwenny. And I'll get half the sale price, which will be $10 plus shipping for individual pens. And the handmade ones that I do from clay will be more than that. I just haven't figured out what price they're going to be yet. But again, Wendy and or Gwenny will get half the proceeds of those pens as well. They will be a little bit more expensive because they a lot more work goes into them. Made from clay. So I've got to make the cones first and then make the background that I'd wrap around the pens to start with, and then cut up the cones and put them on the pens and all that sort of thing. I don't think that'll be too difficult. I've made a lot of jewellery, because that's another hobby of mine, is making jewellery. I've made a lot of the clay jewellery, so pretty much know how to do it. Just takes a bit of time. Or it takes a lot more time than the dolphin ones do. The more I make off them, the more they get, I suppose, too. But, they'll all be one-offs because they're made individually by hand, so they'll be all one-off pens. No two will be the same, or no two will be exactly the same. Sometimes they have the same background, but with different decorations on them. Things like that. they have to go into the oven for half an hour each, and then I glaze them after I've put them in the oven. And then with those ones you can have a single placer on one end and whatever placer on the other, whether you want a placer or a straightener on the other end. So, they're not difficult to make, it's just time consuming. But then if I do those, I probably won't get burnout of diamond paintings, which people are talking about. They're getting burnout. I haven't reached that stage yet. But most of the people who say they're burning out, spend a lot more time doing diamond paintings than I do. So I'm up at 5 and off to work, and I only get an hour or two at night to diamond paint, so after cooking dinner and all that sort of thing. And sometimes I only get 20 minutes to do some diamond painting. But burning out, I think it'll be a long way coming for me. Now we're getting closer to the 250 subscriber mark, and as I said before, we're doing I'll be doing a giveaway. I know how I'm going to pick the winner of the giveaway. Which I'll explain when we get to the 250 mark. Everybody can be involved because it'll be a gift voucher to anywhere you like. You send me the link and I'll purchase the gift voucher to a value Australian, which will be more in American. So it's not going to be this amount, but say it's $20 Australian, it will be probably $25 or $26 American. So while our dollar's down, you guys will get the benefit. All you have to do is send me the link to the place that you want a gift voucher from. It doesn't have to be diamond painting, it can be anything you like. Any more lesson signs? I don't think so, but there will be. I can almost guarantee as soon as I put it away I'll see another half a dozen. I can see 3, 4 of one that I did earlier. I think my next number is so staticky. And every time I get some out of it, I think, why didn't I buy those dryer sheets? Should have bought those dryer sheets. Oh well. So lovely. Just jumping everywhere like little kangaroos. While you're having your polar vortex or whatever it is, and it's so bloody cold over there, I don't know how you live in it. No way, no way, no, I could. We're having heat waves, which have started fires all through Tassie. Victoria, sorry. Victoria? No, it's Tassie. Tasmania. All through Tasmania. And we have floods up north in Toowoomba. So their dam up there is 253% full. So they had to let a heap of water out, which flooded some towns, and they're not having a very good time up there at the moment. Poor buggers. They're talking about how it's because of global warming and all this sort of thing that we're getting, that Toowoomba's getting all this rain, and I don't see how, when it's usually about every 20 or 30 years this happens. How could you blame global warming? I have no idea. When they were talking about the coldness over there on our television here, they were saying, you know, like we have the floods up in Toowoomba and you guys over there have the vortex thingamybockamy. Global warming's really bad. You're freezing. We're flooding and stuff, so I don't know. I read a lot about global warming, and I spoke to some extremely bright people that I know, and some scientists as well. And they couldn't give me 100% guarantee that it is global warming. Because some of them seem to think that it's just you know, if you look back in history, they wouldn't have called Greenland Greenland for nothing. It's been covered in snow for years, and they say global warming is wrecking it, you know, making the snow melt and all that sort of thing. But if you look back in history, there's times when this happened quite often, like, you know, every couple of 100 years. You would get what they're calling global warming, so I don't know. You never know who to believe. There's so many people making money out of it that I just don't know. If I go really quick, it means the kids have come home. My daughter will want a jibber jabber. God help me. That's why I'll be gone if I do. Not long before I go on holidays. I'm looking forward to that. Even though just not long gone back. Any time off work's good. Oh, excuse me. I didn't get much sleep last night. Oh well, I suppose I'll go on to the tag. I can't. Trying to think of something else to say. I've got some scratch art time lapses that I've done. Gee, that's fun. Very relaxing. I did some at work when the computers were down as well. About 5 or 6 hours worth, which cuts down to about 2.5 minutes. When I finish the painting or the art work, I might put it up then. I haven't been doing much over the last week. I've also got, oh, excuse me. I've also got 3D dot to dot. As soon as I finish a painting on that, I'll put a video up, but I don't seem to be doing much of that either because it's either diamond painting or making pens or scratch art. I might take it away with me when I go. I might do a little bit when I'm away. I'm staying with friends for a few days and just on my own for a few days as well, so it should be good. I'm making myself sound like a loner, but I'm not. I just don't think I should be so close to Beck and a boyfriend, or live so close to Beck and a boyfriend. For one thing, they're trying to make me a grandmother. So I know what'll happen. I'll be the one looking after the little person. Not that that concerns me. What concerns me more than anything is the lack of sleep. I don't sleep much anyway because I have insomnia. But when I do get to sleep, I like to stay asleep, and I think if it, so I can, you know, like the other day I didn't go to sleep till, I went to bed at 10:30, which is early for me, but I was feeling a bit tired and thought I might get to sleep. And then couldn't get to sleep till about 4 o'clock. I just lay in bed and try and get to sleep. Because I think if I get up, I'll never get to sleep. But anyway. God, there's a staticky. Yeah, so I don't think I'd get hardly any sleep if there was a little baby in the house. And I can't live without some sleep. Oh dear. Especially when I've got to go to work. I've got to use my brain too much at work to be tired. But some days it's just like that. Go to work and I can hardly stay awake. But the doctors won't give me anything to help me sleep. And I don't know why. I've never been addicted to any medications. and I've never abused medications, and I've never taken drugs on a regular basis, so I don't know what the problem is. Oh dear. When a doctor has given me something to help me sleep, I'm concerned about getting addicted to them too, so I didn't take them every night. I took them if I didn't sleep the night before. I took them the next night so I'd get a good night's sleep. So packet. Oh, packet should last me 30 days. You know, a lot of the times last me 60 or 90 days. So. Excuse the noise of the vape. Ah, dear. I'll be pleased when they get home now because I can go and have a lay down and try and get to sleep. Because I know when Beck comes home, she'll want to have a jibber jabber, and she doesn't really care if she wakes me up or not. And once I'm asleep and I get woken up, I can't get to sleep again. It doesn't matter how many times I tell her, she forgets. Oh, I forgot. Oh, yeah. I don't think I've yawned so much for a long time. Now, it's only about 8:30. It's very early for me. I'm never looking for my bed before 11 or midnight. Or if I'm really tired, I go to bed. But I never sleep. I just lay there. You know what else is really bad? When I'm really tired like this afternoon when I'm coming home on the train, I don't fall asleep. I get restless leg syndrome. Well, I have it, but only when I get really tired. And so you're sitting on the train and your legs start moving, and it is so embarrassing because you can't stop, or I can't. They just keep moving around. And I don't know whether it's my body telling me that I'm just too overtired. So the only way you're going to stay awake and get off the train at the right stop is for me to get your legs going. I don't know. I think that's all of them. But it probably won't be. Now my nose is running for God knows what reason. And we're sticking to the tray. There's no oil in it. It's just, it's the first lot of jewels that I've got like this from Every Moment. I've never had any like this before. that's the only number that's like it, so what do we need? Number 7. Back again. They're not going to be very long, so I might call it a night. And thanks for keeping me company and listening to my rant. We're getting there with this one, definitely over halfway. It's probably 3/4 of the way through it. Should be finished at come the weekend. Yeah, so if you like the video, give me a like, and if you haven't been here before and you enjoyed the video, just subscribe and hit the alarm so that when I put up another video you will get notified, or when I start doing lives. If I do lives, you'll be notified that I'm going live, which I'd like to do. It's just my internet connection gives me issues about doing lives. So anyway, it was great being here again, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye for now.